Before we get to our next performance, I'd like to introduce a couple of people to you. First of all, right here, this is Jan Morrissey. Jan is a member of... Yeah, sure. Cheer for Jan. Jan is a member of the Bayview Cummer Neighborhood Association. Their organization held an event in May informing local residents about Line 9, which runs directly through their backyard. And she's been working hard to ensure that her neighbors know all about Line 9 and the risks it poses to their community. Jan, thank you very much for being here.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give the perspective of some accidental activists. We're just part of a neighborhood association, and the pipeline happened to be in our area. But to tell you the truth, we were surprised that there was a pipeline in our area. We didn't know. And then we were very surprised to find out that even though it goes over all these rivers, there's no automatic shutoffs in event of a spill by all of these watersheds. So we were pretty surprised. And then we were surprised to learn that they were thinking of using Line 9B, which is an old pipeline. And as they've explained, it's not been built for the diluted bitumen. And then we learned about diluted bitumen and found out what a pain it is. And for the people in Kalamazoo, 3 years later, $1 billion, they're still finding what a pain it is. And then we found out that the Toronto Emergency Services has never had training yet or special equipment to clean up a diluted bitumen spill. The last thing we found out was that given all these serious things, that the federal government decided not to do an environmental assessment.
Of course.
I can't believe that. So we thought we would start looking into it, and we found that it wasn't only us in the neighborhood association that were ignorant of a lot of these things. Nobody knew about the Line 9B reversal. Enbridge and the National Energy Board were charged with the responsibility of making sure that all of us did know about it. At one of our meetings, we counted fewer than 3 out of 115 people who heard about the Line 9B from these two organizations that were charged with the responsibility. So I think it was spectacularly ineffective. I'm afraid a little bit that as far as the federal government, it looks like a fait accompli. But I hope it isn't. We got involved, we did flyers, we did meetings. We put in a letter of comment. Our letter of comment had 2 parts. The first part was to say that the communication was lousy, and in the future, they had better make sure the public has a chance to say, preferably before the deadlines. And secondly, we said because we didn't get a chance, we meaning the public, not just our neighborhood association, to know about it and to put our 2 cents worth in, that we feel that we have to have an environmental assessment done, and therefore it's got to be the province. So I really urge all of you to put some pressure on the provincial government, your MPPs, Bradley, Kathleen Wynne, because they're going to say it's an expensive process. They're going to say, oh, pipeline, federal responsibility. But you know, as soon as there's an oil spill, it's not a federal responsibility. It's a provincial responsibility, it's a municipal responsibility, and it's our responsibility. So I really hope today all of you can sign the petition with Environmental Defence. It's great that they're leading some of this to get pressure on the provincial government to actually have this environmental assessment. But I hope you will all become accidental activists and do your own letters and phone calls. Thank you.